The new season of Bluey is bringing one of the most important episodes in the entire series, the story of Bingo when she was just a baby. Are you ready to meet a completely different Bingo from the one we know today? Bingo's sick? Do you know the real reason why Bingo has never appeared as a baby on the show until now, even though we've already seen Bluey as a newborn in Baby Race? The reason might be pretty sad and has to do with that theory that Bingo's health wasn't very good when she was younger. Do you remember the episode with the bumpy play when Bingo was in the hospital because of some illness? And the episode where Mr. Healer takes his daughter to school and separates her snack, making it clear that Bingo has issues with gluten? That could be the truth about our little red pup. Bingo has health problems, and when she was just a baby, that probably made things even more dangerous. Ludo Studios hadn't shown baby Bingo until now because we needed to understand what the Healer family's life was like back then. Of course, everyone would have been worried seeing Bingo going to the hospital so many times, but don't worry because now she's fine and the little Healer puppy is safe. So it's time for you to relax. Grab your popcorn and get that comfy drink because another Cinewave is about to begin. Book. A lot of fans don't know this, but there's already an image of Bingo as a newborn puppy. That picture is in the illustrated book Bedroom, which tells a bit more of the story behind that crib that Chili and Bandit took out of the extra room in the Healer house. Bingo shows up as a baby wearing a lilac-colored diaper. Maybe that was her favorite color at the time, but that's not the important part. What matters is that the picture exists in the book. Baby Bingo appeared as a follow-up to the episode Bedroom, which is in season 3 of the series. So that's why the show's creators decided to show a younger Bingo now, because in season 4, we're going to learn a little more about this phase of Bluey's sister's life. This special episode that Ludo Studios is preparing for you is going to show the day Bingo learned how to talk. But how is that going to happen? We'll explain it in just a bit, so stick around with us. First Word. The special episode we're about to watch right at the beginning of season 4 is called First Word. Early in the morning, Chili and Bandit wake up but don't want to get out of bed. Chili says, "It's your turn today," and Mr. Healer opens his eyes knowing she's right. That's the moment when we're going to hear a baby's giggle. Bingo will appear lying in the crib we already know. Mr. Healer goes into the room and takes Bingo out for a super special day in a way we're already familiar with. In the episode Baby Race, we see Bandit wearing a carrier to hold Bingo, and that's exactly how you'll spend this day with the little pup. Bandit will take Bingo for a stroll in the garden where he'll talk a bit about the trees, the grass, and of course the bugs. Bingo will listen to all of Dad's explanations, and that's when Bingo will say, "Butterfly." Yep, that's going to be the first word of the little Healer pup, but Chili will feel sad knowing she didn't get to hear Bingo's first word. Of course, this isn't something you can control, but thankfully Ludo Studios, the team behind the show, is going to share this super special moment with us, right? Floppy. Of course, the next season will also show how Bingo got Floppy, her stuffed bunny. And yes, we know she's had this toy since she was very little. In the episode Kiss, we see a picture of baby Bingo with Floppy, hugging the toy while she sleeps. That's proof that Bingo had trouble sleeping, and someone gave her this toy so she wouldn't feel alone at night. But who was the one who gave Floppy to Bingo? One of our theories is that it was her Aunt Brandy when she met her niece 4 years ago. And the reason is that Floppy plays a very important role in the life of another baby who's going to show up in the series, Brandy's child. But that's a story we'll tell you later. Do you have a favorite toy just like Bingo? Comment #bingo so we can get to know ya. Baby Race 2. Another thing that's going to happen in this 4th season is the episode Baby Race 2. Do you remember how Bluey got upset when she found out that Judo walked before she did? That's because Bluey likes to be the best at everything. But this story is coming back when she finds out that her sister, Bingo, learned how to draw better. Bluey, being the older one, is going to feel sad knowing that her younger sister has more talent with paper and crayons. Baby Race 2 will be between Bluey and her sister, and the special episode will try to answer the question, who's the better artist? And yep, of course, it's Bingo. The little red pup has already shown that she can be a better artist than her older sister in the episode Dragon, when Bluey could barely draw a tree. But Bingo even had a motorcycle in hers. Sure, Bluey will be sad at first, but in the end, everything will work out when the sisters realize that love and friendship between them are what really matters. Don't you agree? Barking. Do you remember the episode Tradies, when 2 characters came over to build a pond in the backyard? That story starts with Bluey and Bingo barking at them, saying they were enemies. In the episode Yoga Ball, Bingo gets upset because Bandit's games are too rough, and when Chili talks to her, the little pup says that her dad didn't hear her big girl bark. That means that at some point, either Bandit or Chili taught Bingo how to bark to show she didn't like the game. Baby Bingo might show up this new season and discover exactly how a puppy learns to bark from their parents. And that would be super funny and fun to watch, especially since we're talking about a show about dogs. Are you ready to bark with Bingo? Tooth Fairy. What if we told you that the episode Fairies wasn't the first time a magical creature visited Bingo? There's a very good chance that our little pup met a tooth fairy when she was just 1 year old. Let's make it clear that a 1-year-old puppy is still a baby, and since our little red pup will be getting her first teeth at that age, of course we're going to see Bluey's sister get a visit from the fairy. It's going to be an episode where the magical creature narrates the whole story. It'll be the first time fans will hear a fairy talking. She's going to say that Bingo's teeth are growing and that it means the little pup needs to start taking care of them. Of course, Bingo won't remember any of it, and only those who watch the episode will know that she had already met a fairy before. Good thing you have our channel to always show you all the details. That's why you need to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Bugs. You know that Bingo has a special connection with bugs, and it all started when she was just a newborn puppy. In the episode where younger Bingo appears, fans will find out what the first bug was that the little pup met. And from what we know, it's going to be a butterfly that might very well be Floppy's grandmother. You know, that blue butterfly. That's why we know Bingo's first word is going to be butterfly, because our little pup has had a long-standing friendship with these cute little critters. Do you like butterflies? Sisters. An important episode we're going to see in Season 4 is the beginning of the friendship between Bluey and Bingo. But hold on, they're sisters, right? Yes, but the love between them had a starting point, and we're about to tell you how it happened. Anyone with siblings knows that when a new baby arrives, parents give them more attention since newborns need extra care. At that time, Bluey was just a 2-year-old, and being so young, she didn't really know who Bingo was or what it meant to have a sister. It's very likely that we'll watch an episode where Bingo arrives at the family's house for the first time after leaving the hospital. This all happens just 1 day after she was born. After delivery, healthy babies usually stay in the hospital for 24 hours, and the next day they go home. This story will show Bluey meeting her sister for the very first time, and right away the two will get along great. Since Bluey's a puppy, she'll sniff Bingo's body. That's how little pups recognize each other, and the younger sister will do the same. Just imagine how cute it's going to be watching that moment. We know that in the episode, Ludo Studios isn't going to show them running around and playing just yet, but it's still going to be super special to see the two sisters meeting for the first time. Pavlova. We all know Bingo's favorite dessert is Pavlova. In the episode that's named after this dessert, we see that the little red pup is willing to do anything to get a piece. But how did this big love for Pavlova start? It probably happened when she crawled into the kitchen, saw the dessert on the table, and somehow managed to climb up on a chair and eat it all. In the episode Pavlova, we saw Chili asking Bandit to watch the girls because there was a dessert in the fridge. There's a big chance that when Bingo was a baby, the little pup ate the entire Pavlova that was supposed to last a few days. Chili probably bought that dessert because she really wanted to eat it, but after losing track of her younger daughter, maybe because Bluey caused some kind of mess, Bingo took the chance to devour the whole thing. That episode would be super funny to watch in Season 4. Aunt Brandy. Do you know who gave Floppy to Bingo? It was definitely her Aunt Brandy, and we're gonna find that out in Season 4. Brandy only saw Bingo once, when her niece was a baby, and that's actually confirmed because in the episode where we first meet Chili's sister, Mrs. Healer says that Brandy hasn't visited her nieces in 4 years, which means Bingo was just 1 year old at the time. That's when the little pup got Floppy as a present. And why is this important? Simple. Bingo's aunt is pregnant, and we're gonna meet the new baby in Season 4. In the episode Bedtime, Bingo shows that she's growing up and getting closer to not needing the toy anymore, which means she's going to give Floppy to someone who needs it more. Her new cousin. That would be so cool to see, don't you think? And you know what's even cooler? Sticking around with us. We've got 2 more videos lined up for everyone to enjoy, and we'll see you in the next one. See you soon!